problem, it says, what is the mass percent of oxygen in C4H6O1? Where I do sometimes put the ones, you never have to put them, and you wouldn't see them typically, but it helps me make the problems do the math for me. C4H6O1, mass percent oxygen is going to be percent oxygen, mass by mass. And I was trying to think, is this on your nomenclature, or sorry, not your nomenclature, but your conversions and equations sheet? There is actually, well, it's specifically for solutions, but mass by mass percent is grams over grams times 100, even though this is a slightly different version of it. So this is going to say grams of oxygen divided by grams of compound times 100%. And for this one, there's one oxygen from the periodic table. That's going to be 16.00 grams. And we'll do grams per mole because we're going to be using 1 mole of the compound as well. Inside the compound, there are 4 carbons. So that's going to be 4 times 12.01 plus 6 times 1.008 plus 16. Let's see, 48, 50. Yeah, that sounds about right. So 70.09 grams per mole, C4H6O1 times 100%. And the tricky one for this, when I was going over this, was some of them are oxygen, some of them are carbon, and some of them are hydrogen. So just make sure you're doing the right one. 16 divided by 70.09. No, something went wrong there. 16 divided by 70.09. That's better. Times 100%. I get 22.8% oxygen, mass by mass. And so when we put that in, we should get there. And here I'll talk about how right you have to be. When you put in the homework, you could actually put in all of these numbers, but as long as you're within 2%, you will get the right answer, and we'll be within 2% with 22.8. But that's what I typically set as the tolerance. So whatever the answer is, plus or minus 2%. Any questions about this one?